What is the cost of jailing illegal aliens? It's July 17th, 2024, and these are your headlines. As Texas faces the brunt of the invasion at the southern border under the Biden administration, State Representative Steve Toth is seeking answers on the cost that jailing them is having on taxpayers. In a recent letter to Democrat State Representative Abel Herrero, the chair of the Texas House Corrections Committee, Toth, who's a Republican, raised significant concerns about the financial and social burdens placed on Texas taxpayers due to the housing of illegal aliens in state and county facilities. He wrote that the continued burden on Texas to pay for services rendered for illegal aliens housed in Texas prisons and county jails continues to increase with no end in sight. He said the Texas prison system is for the incarceration and rehabilitation of convicted criminals. Instead, our prison systems have become a sanctuary, providing housing, food, psychiatric, and medical care for illegal immigrants. To address these concerns, Toth posed several questions to Herrero, demanding a detailed accounting and investigation. He asked, what's the number of illegal aliens housed in state and county facilities? What's the total cost of housing, feeding, and medical care for the illegal aliens? How many guards have been assaulted by illegal aliens? How many different countries are they from? How many of them are on the terror watch list or are from countries that have had illegal aliens on the terror watch list? And are any of those illegal aliens in with the general population? And the letter comes after State Representatives Brian Harrison and Nate Schatzline similarly called on the Democrat chair of the Criminal Jurisprudence Committee, Joe Moody, to hold hearings on border security, potential child abuse, and fraud at Texas Children's Hospital, as well as President Biden's lawfare against whistleblowers. And both Herrero and Moody are among the Democrat chairmen appointed by House Speaker Dade Phelan. A majority of Republican lawmakers say they want to see an end to the practice of placing Democrats in charge of committees, but Phelan says he will not waver from the practice. In just 1 month, Dallas County jailed more than a dozen suspected illegal aliens accused of sexually abusing children. And the X account Illegal Alien Crimes documented the arrests in June of 14 males who were charged with sex crimes against minors, were sent to the Dallas County Jail, and had immigration detainers or immigration holds issued by Customs Enforcement. Detainers are the primary immigration enforcement tool ICE uses to apprehend suspected non-citizens for possible deportation. The accused child sexual predators range in age from 18 to 77. 6 are charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. 3 are charged with sexual assault of a child. Another 3 face charges of indecency with a child by sexual contact. And 2 are charged with continuous sexual abuse of a child under the age of 14. Dallas is not the only Texas county dealing with these child predators. Suspects are scattered across the state. Recently, a list of the 10 most wanted criminal illegal aliens in Texas was released by Governor Greg Abbott, and it included 8 men charged with sex-related crimes. 6 of those involved minors. In 2022, the Center for Immigration Studies analyzed criminal convictions in Texas and found that illegal aliens committed significantly more sexual assaults per 100,000 than the state's overall population. After 2 illegal aliens from Venezuela were arrested for raping and murdering 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare in Harris County last month, Texas Republicans at the state and federal level have proposed stronger laws to prevent and punish similar crimes. Both of Nungare's accused killers were caught illegally crossing the border in El Paso and then released by U.S. Border Patrol.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
In the wake of Hurricane Beryl, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has sent a letter to CenterPoint energy executives scrutinizing their preparedness and the response to severe weather conditions. And while laying into the energy provider for causing Texans to lose faith in their basic utilities, Governor Abbott promised in his letter that the adequacy of CenterPoint's preparedness will be analyzed in the coming months. The demands come 1 week after Beryl devastated Southeast Texas, including major cities like Houston and Galveston, when it hit landfall in the early morning of July 8th as a Category 1 storm. At least 8 individuals had died from the hurricane. Dozens were injured. One's missing. At its peak, around 2.3 million individuals, mostly in Texas, lost their power. While other energy providers worked quickly to restore the lost power, CenterPoint has lagged behind them. The company said 2 days after the storm that nearly 750,000 customers were still out of power and would be until that upcoming weekend. However, some CenterPoint customers in Texas are still without power or at reduced capacity even a week later. The governor warned that if CenterPoint doesn't comply, he will issue an executive order to impose requirements on the company that will keep power on throughout the rest of the hurricane season. In addition, he says he will request that the Public Utilities Commission ignore any attempt by CenterPoint to raise utility rates for Texans. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.